Shuri. It is Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. Big day today. Fed is gonna announce a decision at 1 o'clock, or is it 2 o'clock? I don't know. Sometime this afternoon on rate decision. Market is expecting no decision as far as no change, and Powell will be speaking half an hour after, and that's when things are going to get wild. So whatever you're doing, try to sit on your hand until after. That's what I'm doing. I'm probably would try to even ignore the market until then. All right, but let's take a look at the home building sector, something that I have ignored for quite some time. Can't recall even the last time I talked about these stocks. The chart is super clean because I have been super ignoring it. Home Depot. What do you see? What pattern do you see very obvious in front of your eyes? I'm gonna give you a few seconds. It should be very obvious. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And if that was not obvious, you need help. Serious help, because at this point, if you don't get it, I don't know what else to tell you. So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, first we do the neckline. And since it broke the neckline, let's do this. How far can it drop? I can tell how far it's gonna drop, but I'm gonna do this for the sake of this exercise. Well. So once a head and shoulder pattern, once the neckline is broken, then the expected distance is down here. Well, wouldn't you be, look at that. Wowza, right? Right at the ref law. So there you go. So as enticing as Home Depot is, if TA plays out the way it usually does, as always, TA is about higher probability, no certainty, then you can see ref low. So no need to be in a hurry. That's all I'm saying. Low. Look at that. Fill the gap. Okay. Things are behaving very TA wise. Not much else to say. If you're ignoring TA, you deserve to be spanked. Now, is it worth buying? Not really. If you want to play it safe, sell put spread down here, is there juice? Is there juice? 210, not really. Okay, well, I'm not surprised because it's expiring soon. But if I go out next week, not bad. I want something better, because basically you get roughly maybe 38 cents ish. Well, you get 20 cents. 20 cents ish on the 210 2075. Okay, Yeah, that's not great, but let's go back to Home Depot. What kind of juice do we have? Is there any juice at 320 going out next Friday? $320. Not really. You're talking about barely a dime, okay? That's even worse, which make low more enticing. Just saying. So if I was to do it, I'd rather go with low, because as of right now, Home Depot got quite a ways to go until it get down there. So be patient. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set an alert right here for Home Depot, so that I will be aware when things are breaking down. Oops, there we go. So I'm using this ref flow as my alert. So if that alert trigger, then I know it has fallen to that point, and there will be plenty of juice at the 320 level. All right. Anticipate, plan, execute. Whirlpool. Nothing too exciting here, right? It came down to ref low. Almost. Well, it came down to one ref low and find support. If that failed, next ref low, and then down here. So is there any juice at 84? Any juice at 84? Only monthly option here, so not really. Okay, not really. There's no way, nothing to bother to go to April, too far away. So for me, Whirlpool, I'm gonna set an alert right here. There you go. So if that trigger, that means that it hit the next ref low, and then there might be plenty of juice at the 85 and below level. Plenty. Sherwin-Williams came down. Last time it came down, it didn't fill the gap. So once again, just be patient. We're gonna set a bunch of alert today. If that trigger, then gap fill is a certainty, right? And then we'll play. Is there juice at 320? Once again, only monthly option, so let's not waste our time. Last for today, GNRC. I already set an alert. Ref flow. Okay, this thing have a great run into November. Hit the high on my birthday, November 13. And then gave you a nice 30% decline, 35% decline since then. Yeah, it's pretty ugly, and directly tied to the housing market. But with the hurricane season kicking off in about 3 months, it's always good to dabble a little bit in here. But the weakness in the housing market hurt it more than hurricane. Okay, the little boost in business every hurricane season does not negate the weakness in thousands of homes that are built without GNRC. All right, so that's what hurt control it more. So you got ref low here. If ref low trigger, then 118 is the play. Right, so let's see, look at the option. Once again, only monthly option, so garbage. All right, that's it. That all the charts today show you that the housing market, the home builders, I don't need to go to the DR Horton, Pulte, they're all terrible. Okay, the housing market is in trouble. Consumers are in trouble. High mortgage rate are hurting everyone, and even if it's low, I don't think it's gonna help either. Not when people don't have jobs.